Taurus, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Saturday. If you haven't been with me before, hello, my name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium tarot reader, empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis. All right, I'll show you that right now just to get that out the way, and then I will start the read. Okay, I won't move the bell, but I'll move the clapper with my mind to make the sound. Here we go, here we go. All right, and now I can also move it with my hands, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna fix this a little here. It looks a little crazy. Ooh, okay. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Give me a minute, guys. Okay. All right, so let's start the read. Let's see what's going on with Taurus today. All right, I'm going to have my spirits pick out the first several, and then I'm going to follow it up with tarot, okay? But those of you who've been with me before, you know the deal, okay? If you haven't been with me before, well, subscribe so my spirits and I can pick up on your energy, okay? Now is a good time to ask Spirit what it is that you are seeking right now. Okay. Don't forget, this is a general reading for Taurus, so please take what resonates and leave the rest to the universe or who it belongs to, okay? All right, what crowns my beautiful Taurus? What crowns Taurus right now? What crowns Taurus right now? This is what crowns you right now is King of Swords. King of Swords, somebody who is truthful, mental clarity, powerful authority figure, maybe a police officer. This can be anybody in an authority, in a power position. Okay, burdens here. We got burdens. We have 10 of wands. Somebody's here is yeah, they're burdened with extra responsibilities, with feeling burdened, exhausted. All right, this can be losing concentration. This can be a lot of work. This is this King of Swords, probably dealing with a lot of responsibilities or extra responsibilities, maybe trying to make a hard decision about something. Two of Swords here. Maybe this person, difficult decisions are hard, stuck in the middle of something, or trying to make a decision on something, a hard decision, coming to a crossroads about something, trying to get the truth about something or someone. Soul searching, the Hermit here. Self-reflection, making this hard decision, contemplating, trying to receive, some kind of guidance maybe, or some kind of counsel. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, collaboration of some sort. Maybe for some of you, you're trying to find out the truth about this collaboration, or there's, people that you might be working for, or this can be you, trying to figure out, or, you want to learn something new. This is you probably going back to school, mastering something, or this is going to be you getting recognition for something at work, or soul searching, or getting enlightenment, okay, from work. And then we have King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Okay, consistency, reliable. This is somebody who's consistent and reliable. Maybe because of your job, you being so consistent and reliable, and your efforts, you're going to be probably recognized for this. What else? What's grounding? What's grounding? Your grounding energy right now is, yep, Two of Cups. There it is. Two of Cups. Unity. All right, a unity, a connection of some sort, a partnership, some kind of a shared understanding with something, okay, with someone. All right, so this is, you probably collaborating with somebody. Or this can be that, this is what grounds you, is your partner, your loved one, your relationship. What you don't see under the deck right now is Four of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's keeping some emotional something behind, or is keeping something from you. This is a need for control. Saving money. This can be somebody who's saving money right now. Maybe somebody who's trying to save money to propose. Okay, this can be fear of change, somebody hoarding or greedy or breadcrumbing. It can be any of one of these things. So take it where it resonates. Okay, this can be a person holding something back from you. Maybe, emotionally, or money, hoarding money. But I feel like, for some of you, you're working hard to come up with this decision that you've thought about, and you did all this soul searching about. Maybe for some of you, maybe you're saving up money to get with your person, maybe to propose, or to, make enough for this union. Okay. What's this King of Swords? Taurus. What is this? Intense shadow work. Wow. Intense shadow work. Yeah, you're contemplating. Somebody is, introspection, having some, enlightenment in their life right now. They're soul searching, self-reflection right now. Looking within. 1973 is significant. You could be 36 or 37 years old. Imposter here. There's an imposter. The 19th. May 19th is here. Imposter. I feel like somebody's being fake. Straight up, somebody's being fake in your energy. Somebody's being fake in your energy. I'm going to take them like this. Okay? So playing hooky. Somebody's playing hooky. Somebody's playing hooky. Maybe from their jobs or something like that. I feel like somebody's playing hooky from their job. You just want to have fun. Okay? Encore. Encore is here. Something that you want to be repeated again. Okay, something that you want it to be repeated. 1974 is here. You can be 47 years old, but there was lessons learned here with something with work. Karmic lessons, and it's something to do definitely with some kind of a other people, some kind of teamwork. But there was some kind of lessons learned after that with this teamwork. Somebody here is self-obsessed. Self-obsessed. Knight of Pentacles. Something here with, somebody always looking in the mirror or something. This can be your karmic lesson or something to do with that, or your karmic relationship. Sorry, I meant to say relationship. Leveling up. Level up. So yeah, for some of you, right above this Two of Cups, for some of you, you're getting proposed to, or you're leveling up in your relationship somehow. Okay, definitely level up with your relationship. Okay, you can, 1995 is significant. You can be 59 years old. Okay, but the 14th is here. May 14th. April 24th. I feel like, this imposter maybe gave you all this responsibility or extra responsibility. You're feeling, you're burdened with this person who's an imposter maybe. Maybe that's why you want to play hook. You want to get away from this person. I feel like also too, if you're seeking out guidance from a guidance counselor or anything like that, I feel like, you know, maybe you need to repeat, or maybe you want to go back, or maybe they're telling you to go back and you need to go back, but 1947 is significant, 1974 is significant. You can be 29 years old. You can have a 3-year-old child, or your relationship is 3 years old or something like that. Something to do with the number 3. Maybe you've been at your work for only 3 years or 3 weeks or 3 months or something like that. But birth, this came up, birth. New opportunities, all right? This can be a birthing of a new child, an idea, a project, okay, that you're looking at right now, that you're trying to do your soul searching for. But moon came up right after that, and that's right underneath imposter. So, yep, there it is, confirmation. That's something here that, you know, listen to your intuition about this person who's probably going to try to give you some burdens here. There's deception. There's some kind of hidden truth with this imposter, okay? And then this is isolation right next to that, under stalemate. You know, being emotionally removed. Again, I feel like some of you are trying to get away from something here. You're choosing to be alone, right? Hermit. Maybe you're recharging your mind and your body. You're doing some kind of introspection, like I said before. Okay? Same card, different deck. The Hermit. Trying to make decisions. And now you just want to be alone, isolated in your thoughts, and trying to, you're removing yourself emotionally. All right? You're choosing to be alone right now. It could have been a karmic relationship that you're in, or it was karmic justice. You know, wrongs made right. You will be vindicated. Getting what you deserve. So you're learning your karmic lesson. All right? You're learning your karmic lesson. And you're like, yeah, encore. Let's do it over again. Let's do it over again. Okay. So, yeah, stepping stone. Stepping stone. Taking one step at a time here. You know, taking one step at a time, because karmic lessons were learned. Some kind of lessons were learned. So don't rush the journey, they're saying. You know, it's gradually building on success. So this teamwork or whatever, it's, you know, stepping stone. It's gradual, all right? You got to start something. You got to start somewhere. To start up something bigger right now, they're saying. But, you know, don't forget to take all your lessons that you learned and apply them to the future right now. Just don't forget. All that soul searching that you did, you know, don't repeat anything over that you don't want to, you know, to happen again. That was bad, all right? That was very, you know, prickery, or, you know, a painful sacrifice or hard choices. All right, so there's, you know, suffering for a goal here. Life is testing you, okay? And that's right about, you know, self-absorbed. So there's going to be a painful sacrifice that you have to go through right now. This is something to do with being self-absorbed, though, this person. Maybe something that's going to happen, or something that happened right now that was painful. And then you feel like, you know, like you're being tested or whatever. But there's boundaries here. There's boundaries, okay? You know, you're leveling up with your partner or whatever, but you're not surrendering to something. You're standing your ground. You're staying true to yourself about something. And it could be about your finances. Okay, it could be about finances. But finances are here, trying to generate more income. There's a good or bad financial changes. You're probably trying to clear up debt here for some of you. But there's financial issues are a factor here. Again, maybe that's probably why the moon is here, you know, with the deception. So listen to your intuition. Stand your ground, all right? You might be, again, some of you are birthing, you know, a new project, a new job, a new idea, or a child. Okay, it can be either any of those. Okay. All right. Let's see what this. Tell me something through this deck right here. All right, spirit world. That's right. Spirit is trying to communicate with you. Pay attention to the signs. All right. So spirit's trying to communicate with you, Taurus. Pay attention to all the signs around you. whether it be flickering lights, whether it be smells around you that are weird. I feel like I don't know why I just said that, but weird smells just came up to my mind for some reason. But yeah, intense shadow work, that's what that is, you know, that's what that is. You're starting over with something. Yes, Spirit is trying to communicate with you, so pay attention to all the signs, whether it be, you know, through a child, through whatever, okay? I just got moon again. All right, moon under moon. So be careful, guys. Somebody's trying to moon. It says what is hidden will be known. Okay, so moon. All right, on top of each other. So what is hidden will be coming out. There's an imposter around you, probably trying to give you more burdens than you already should have. Okay, so, or more hard work than you already have. So what was hidden will be made known. So proceed with caution. All right, there's deception, there's intense emotions around you. So moon and moon right next to each other. What else, Spirit? What else you have to tell me with this? What's the isolation? Be cautious. Conflict is inevitable, but how you respond is optional. All right? With this whole decision that you have to make or whatever, and you're choosing to be alone because you need to recharge your mind and body, yeah. Take the emotion out. It says being emotionally removed, but be cautious. Conflict is inevitable. Somebody's going to come around you trying to, you know, charge you up, or trying to have some conflict with the swords or whatever. You know, trying to, you know, put you to make a hard decision. Okay, make you make a hard decision, a difficult decision, and you feel like you're going to be stuck in the middle. There's going to be hidden information, though. All right, hidden information. Moon. Something's definitely hidden from you. But what's hidden is going to be made known, all right? The offering is here. Living in gratitude is the gateway to more blessings in life. That's right, offerings. Above that is karmic justice. That's right, and soul searching. Don't forget hermits, okay? Soul searching, that's right. When you live in gratitude, you get more, all right? You keep getting more and more and more when you live in gratitude, okay? Some people think, you know, oh, I'm starving. You don't know what starving is until you've seen the people in Africa, until you met people that are really actually in third world countries starving, that don't have pantries, that don't have refrigerators. All right. So when you think that, you know, you have, everybody always, it's always worse. You know, it can always be worse. That's how you have to, you know, live in gratitude. It can always be worse. Okay? Offerings. You know, for some of you, if you have an altar, offer your spirits some, you know, some coffee. I put coffee, crackers, and butter, my grandmother's favorite. I offer them. My altar, I put offerings for them. Oranges, fruit, but you offer them your spirits because you live in gratitude. You know, I live in gratitude. I'm happy every day. I woke up this morning. I'm here. I have a roof over my head. I have food. All right, so that's what they want you to live in gratitude, is the gateway for more blessings. You know, the more gratitude that you have, the more blessings that you'll get. That's a fact. That's a fact, okay? Mirror, okay, mirror. Mirror is here. What you see as your reality will always come from within yourself. Okay? So what you see as your reality will always come from within yourself. All right, but there's chaos here. And this is this person who's self-absorbed. Disruption, messy. A change is coming. It may be sudden and disruptive. All right? It may be sudden and disruptive. A painful sacrifice that you're going to have to give up or do. You know, you're going to be suffering for a goal, though. All right? It's going to be a hard choice. But it's going to, you know, a change is coming. It may be sudden and disruptive, but just, you know, how you handle it. It's up to you. Okay, how you handle it is up to you. Like it says here, you know, be cautious. Conflict is inevitable, but how you respond is optional. Okay, so it's gonna be optional for you after the sudden disruptive and the sudden change is coming, but it's up to you on how you handle it. Okay, so it says here next to that, don't worry, palm tree. Don't worry, what is meant for you will always arrive on time. So what is meant for you is always going to arrive on time. Okay? And that's including right above that finances. All right? So stand true to yourself. You will be leveling up. Okay? You will be leveling up. You will be having this connection of some sort. Okay? There's going to be a good connection here. All right? Okay. You're bringing me here. Why are you bringing me here? Let's see. Okay, what do you have to tell me for Taurus? What is this for Taurus? What are you trying to tell me for Taurus here? What are you trying to tell me? You're receiving a gift. You're going to be receiving a gift. And that's under opportunities and birth and, you know, spirit world. So, receiving a gift here. This can be, it looks like money or just a gift. Somebody's coming in hot. That's right. Somebody's coming in hot. That's that imposter here with the 2 moons underneath here. Somebody's coming in hot. All right. So listen to your intuition. Proceed with caution. 26 years old. 42 years old is here. 24 years old. 25 and 26 is here. So be cautious of that. Listen to your intuition. There's going to be intense emotions coming in. All right. And it could be a fire sign. Aries, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Can't even talk. All right. What else? What else here? What else? Unexpected income. Again, receiving a gift and then unexpected income. 1987 is significant or 1978 is significant. But yeah, you're going to be receiving some unexpected income coming in, okay? Yeah. That's right. Reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. I just heard, you know, like I was reading before, you know, living in gratitude. You know, when you're living in gratitude is the gateway to more blessings, you know, more blessings in life. So you reap what you sow is right under that. Is right under that. 1980 is significant. You can have an 8-year-old, a 7, 8, or 9-year-old here, but 1980 is significant. And grapes, you know, you probably love grapes, or somebody loves wine. Okay, rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projection. Yeah, 1979 is here. 1997 is here. So it's a, you know, this can be, you know, what you're learning right now. Karmic lessons from this person who is trying to penny pinch you and try to breadcrumb you up there or trying to hold something back, you know. But there's gossip here. There's definitely gossip. And it might be from work. Right above that is, you know, work here. There's this teamwork. There's this collaboration. So it might be from work or something. Who knows? It could be from that though. Rumors from work or whatever. So what you see as your reality will always come from within. So psychological projection. All right? Psychological projection. They want you to look within. And don't forget, you know, there's karmic lessons to be learned here, whether it be from your love life or your job here. Okay, so energetic grounding, that's what that is. Somebody needs energetic grounding. 1984 is significant. You can be 48 years old. This is what grounds you, okay? Energetic grounding. For some of you, this is where your heart is at. I feel like for some of you, your heart is, you know, your love. Your grounding is your love. That's what I feel for some of you. What's grounding you is your love life. Your love. Okay? The evil entity has left. Return to sender. Breaking a curse. Black magic failed. 1976 is significant. So I feel for some of you, this is your love right here. You returned it to sender. Something chaotic, all right? Something chaotic was returned back to sender. The evil entity has left. So, that's gone. Okay, this is, they want me to read something from the Gothic Oracle. Let's see what they are trying to tell you with this deck right here, the Gothic Oracle. They have a message for you from the Gothic Oracle. Let's see what it is. What do you have to tell Taurus right now? What is it that you have to tell Taurus from this deck right here? What is it that you have to tell Taurus right here? This one specifically. And it's Gothic Prayer. Okay? Gothic Prayer. I'll show you the card. Gothic Prayer. You can be 51 years old. Okay? You can be 51 years old. The 15th is here. So May 15th is here. And this means hope. Look at this beautiful card. Means hope. All right. A woman is cloaked in darkness. Tears gently fall from her eyes, staining her cheek, revealing her present state of despair. With the rosary wrapped around her fingers, she brings her hands to her mouth in prayer. Despite the shadows that she finds herself beneath, optimism remains. To receive this message is to remember that there is light on the horizon, however dark and cloudy your personal landscape might feel at this time. You may have been consumed by work and feel unable to see an end to pressure and demands. Perhaps financial obstacles have weighed heavily on your shoulders, or you've become overwhelmed by the problems of others. We all need aspirations. If you have drawn this card, then you are being advised not to give up, hoping that yours will eventually manifest. Gothic prayer usually arrives at a time when we are feeling lost and unsure of whether to continue. However, for this very reason, it symbolizes the need to carry on and believe in a better time. Whether you have been down on your luck or are simply feeling unmotivated, this card is a beacon of light at the end of the tunnel, providing something for you to look forward to. Okay? Wow. Don't give up whatever you're doing, guys. All right? Don't give up hoping. All right? Something, whatever you're manifesting, will definitely be here. Okay? So if you've drawn this card, then you are being advised not to give up, hoping that yours will eventually manifest. All right? So if you're feeling dark and cloudy and all that, don't worry, guys, you know? You're feeling unable to see the end of the pressure and demands, and then all the financial obligations are weighing heavily on your shoulders. Don't worry. You're going to overcome all of this, all right? You're going to overcome all this. Don't give up. Whatever you do, they're saying, don't give up. It will eventually manifest, you know? All right. Gothic prayer. Okay, they want me to do one of these, just one. Okay, just one of these. One for Taurus, one for Taurus. What do you have to tell them from this deck, Spirit? What do you got to tell them from this deck? You're irresistible. For some of you, you've been seeing a lot of butterflies. For some of you, you've been seeing butterflies, okay? Orange is significant. Orange. Magnetic. 1947 is significant to you, okay? 1974. Extraordinary. Irresistible. This is you. For some of you, you have beautiful, curly, long hair. You know? Obstacles. That's right. Obstacles. You have obstacles here. Mountains. You can live by the mountains or something, but road bumps, life lessons, learning from your mistakes, pushing through, breaking through eventually, okay? And this is, you know, with the lessons learned, the karmic lessons here, obstacles. I feel like, you know, somebody learned some kind of lesson or something here, or they're learning some kind of lessons. Anything else? Okay. They want me to pull from this. Okay. And then we got spreading lies. All right, spreading lies, slandering and bad mouthing. All right, it's going to be somebody around you. Okay, you with them or whatever. But somebody is spreading lies. 1996 is significant too. Somebody's definitely spreading lies. You know, high and crazy. It goes overboard. Crunk. All right, somebody's got crunk. Somebody needs to, you know, do some soul searching here. Maybe they're getting, you know, high too much or something, okay? A leech. Somebody here's a leech, okay? Cloud chaser. Seeks fame. After own self-interest. A poser. Wanting to get one's way. A suck-up. So, 1982 is significant here, but somebody's trying to leech off of something here. Maybe at the workplace, you know, telling lies and stuff. Cloud chasing from their boss. Again, you know, long brown hair is significant here. Somebody likes to wear sunglasses. Full of air. You know, it says a lot of while saying nothing at all. You know, this is a person who's self-obsessed and the person who was, you know, had to sacrifice here or something. But it says a lot saying nothing at all. So somebody around your energy is full of air, of hot air. They're self-obsessed. Okay? Escapism. Maybe somebody, you know, running away from their problems. Somebody here is running away from their problems. You know, somebody ran away from their problems. All right? Somebody's running away from their problems here. But they're saying, don't worry, what's meant for you will always arrive on time. All right? 1975 is significant. You can be 57 years old. Okay? You might want to escape, you know, this person. All right? All right, Spirit. Give me a spirit animal for my beautiful Taurus. This is an animal that you've been seeing, okay, or will see. And this can be in person, online, in a book, wherever, okay? A hawk. You can be seeing a hawk, all right? A hawk. And it means awareness. It means awareness. This can be on television that you see a hawk in person, wherever, on a book. Free yourself from limiting beliefs that hold you back. Look at the bigger picture to be outrageous, okay? I'm sorry, not outrageous, courageous. So free yourself from limiting beliefs that hold you back. Look at the bigger picture and be courageous, all right? Look at the bigger picture on things, guys. Be courageous. 3444 on the clock, all right? 444. That's a message for you through the angels. Please look that up. 444 angel numbers. This was your message. I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It's free. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Love, light, and peace to every one of you. Please be kind to one another, and please don't be mean, because mean people suck. I love you, Taurus. See you soon. Peace out.